Previously on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice!
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
Take it. 3 years ago.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Honey, I'm home. This is a really nice place. Also, why are there no buildings nearby? Is that place boarded up? Like what? Oh, we got like a new TV or something.
Hey, handsome.
Right, she's a photographer.
This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
It's not me. Oh, she designed my book. There's another QR code, guys. Hold on. I need to test this out. I wonder if it's Facebook again. Text. What does that say? Huh, turns out this isn't too bad even if you're not sitting on a couch when you play it. Who knew? Okay. All right then.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
Was that supposed to be a game review? I don't know. I think it's something that the developers put in there because
This was
it's like it was like a random like
13 years
just text.
after I'd gotten my revenge. It had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red, a gruesome slushy.
Slushes.
Scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer.
That's kinda
mingling with the
gross.
bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now, my wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
Return to Sender, an Alex Casey thriller. So is his name Alex? Alex Casey? Because those other people call me Tom. I have 3 names now, and I don't know which one is mine. Let's go to that coffee machine. This is a really nice house. I
Coffee's
want
on.
it.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Go to Alice. Hello, Alice.
Hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan!
God, oh God, not again, not again. I'm
Please
here.
check the fuse box.
I'm right
I'm
here.
right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Don't do this
Honey,
again.
it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay, hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm
It's not stupid. I'm getting scared of the dark too
Gets
now.
to me.
Thanks to this stupid game.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you.
The
Even
clicker.
if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Looks like the Harry Potter thing where it just like takes out a light from one place and then, or maybe just like makes fire.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me.
I think you should tell him.
Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Why is there a big fish on a tape, like
I'm
just
sorry I had to
randomly?
cut your morning fishing short for this.
Oh,
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there.
oh, not this lady again.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver.
Camping trip overdue. Haven't been in contact. If you have seen them or know their whereabouts, please call that number.
You can't change them in the dark.
Next for winning contests.
Weaver, have a nice day now. Very good.
Still the cat missing. Let's turn off all the lights, you guys, so that they can see the horrors themselves.
Mr. Wake?
Oh.
The sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
Where'd she go?
That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
Oh, other
As
things.
you can see, she's a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that. Back in her day, she wrote about all sorts of weird things in the paper. Bright Falls has a colorful history. Of course, what small town hasn't?
Well, I'm never going to a small town.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the parade float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
Well, I'm gonna get in real big trouble.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there.
Wait, if we find that camera...
Looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
Is there any way to find that camera and have proof that there was actually
waiting for you down the
Alice
corridor
there?
in her office.
I'm going.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it.
So
Now, can you tell me
aggressive.
what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alice, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
What?
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal.
We?
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of
I
our
couldn't go
regulars.
anywhere yet. I had to play along with the caller. Alice's life was at
Oh,
stake.
no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up.
Okay.
You can get to the back lot through that door and down the corridor, Mr. Wake.
Turn the light? The light's on! The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. Thank you, man, thank you. Hey,
I get you, man. I get you.
You're a good guy.
I better not see him later dead.
Tell you different.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the Dark Presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless,
You ignored him?
one spot in the
That's a potential enemy right there. You help all humans when it is daytime.
Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
Not sure I understand what that means. Guess we'll find
The
out.
early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, "Go through the fence on the left."
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God, no.
Oh, okay.
Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've
Oh, are they reporting on the guy? Oh, I'm gonna get blamed for it.
Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deerfest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting, the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition. Huh?
Uh-oh.
There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
They found the bullets. That's one strong kick, man.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
He's dead. She was all in your imagination. She never existed.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Oh, ow. Oh my god, that scared me. I thought he was dead.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible
Barry.
here.
Yeah.
I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Is that thing catching fire? I just killed the TV with my mind.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that
What is
my
this?
staff has been reprimanded.
Tor and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down the progress of their dementia.
Oh,
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like
psychologist.
to leave. Am I free to go?
There's always a
We still
psychologist.
need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh,
Take it easy.
he just punched me. I felt that.
Nobody move. Get your hands off of my client.
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk
I literally
to me.
felt like he almost
You
punched me.
yokels won't know what
I'm
hit
too
you once I stick
empathic.
my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
Replay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story.
I think he thinks that
I
you
had
drank a
regular
lot.
appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
I like this guy. Oh no.
Barry, you found him.
Scary misery
Oh, I
lady.
was just thinking about you too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later.
See ya later, alligator. That's a creepy stare.
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan.
Can't get into the bathrooms. Problem number 1. Oh. Cool.
Seriously, Al.
Seriously, like deers a lot.
Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? Are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm
Big
missing a
Bear.
week. And someone's got Alice.
Do
and
you
everything's just...
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
All right, wait here.
What am I supposed to do with those thermoses? I'm just like looking for ammo. It's not even nighttime yet. Go through there. I'm guessing that's the guy I'm supposed to talk to. Rusty.
Easy there, boy.
Oh, gosh.
Almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually,
His
I'm sorry
paw.
about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay.
I'm gonna fall into that, you know that, right? I'm definitely gonna fall into a trap.
Max is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet.
I'm
The
going.
form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton.
I love the mountains around here. I would never want to go there, though.
And meet a kidnapper? Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
You talk to
She's
them.
my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing.
Oh,
listen.
the
you
plant.
hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha! Let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
I thought he said that he believed him. I guess so.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
So I don't think I'm an evil guy because the dog would be barking at me, right?
Sure. It's at the end of the nature
He'd be
trail.
attacking
Just
me?
follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Bye bye,
If you have any
doggy.
trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that. Oh, and hey, if you take a walk in the woods, watch your steps so you don't end up like Max.
I'm gonna lose a
Guess I'm
foot.
little worried. We got a bunch of campers out there we haven't heard from. It's not like these people are on a schedule, but with the traps, well, you know. I just don't want any trouble.
Right, thanks.
I love his disinterest.
You're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at
Let's
him.
go.
You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with two...
Barry, let's go.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al.
I get it.
Al?
Oh my god, he's been nagging me the whole way here.
Or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Do I have a gun again?
With the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
What is deliverance?
Bless
And
you.
what are yokels? Can I just turn it? Are you nuts? Why is that an option? Oh, the cops. I should just call the cops and then tell them where I'm going. And I'll get there before them anyway, right? Which way do I go out? There we go. Anyone have a gun around here?
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Lock the door now.
Where did I get the guns from? It's just like a thing that happens. You're not supposed to rationalize it. Can I take this car?
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his
Oh, so I did have it on me. It's just that
episode and was now
I didn't show
totally
it.
disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
Hmm.
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest. I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Oh boy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Funny, guys. It's not funny. Switch on the lights. Thank you.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As
That's creepy.
promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage. No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly, Pat. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Oh, yeah. It's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the peace of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Considering your track record...
Sounds like a murderer.
Probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
No, don't switch off the lights, just go. That was useful. That's terrifying. What was that? What is that? Oh my god.